If anyone was to ask me what my favorite Sonic game is, I would answer by saying that it is Sonic Heroes. I can't disagree with the seemingly crappy controls, the not too unforgiving storytelling, and the dialogue during gameplay. But the team-based gameplay of the game is what got me sold. Each character in the team doing something different, and it's essential to make good use of all the characters in every situation. It's an obligation that rewards you from doing it correctly. But now I think the Sonic franchise should not make it happen only once. I think there should be another game like it, but the game features something fresh and new while keeping what Sonic Heroes succeeded with and avoid putting in whatever people complain too much about in the game. And the points I came up with are what I would like to see in the game. I'll start with what to bring over from Sonic Heroes. The team-based gameplay is like the focal point, so no question to implement that. They can play different songs for different teams while the credits roll. The scoring schematics work for me. And of course, the level exploring and boss battles. There should also be multiplayer for other modes of the game. There should also be multiplayer for the adventure mode. But specifically, 3 players are playing at the same time, each one controlling a different character. And what from Sonic Heroes that need fixing, that can be put in this game with absolutely no error? The controls should be perfectly responsive. If there were to be special stages or mini games, they need to be easier. If there needs to be a tutorial, it should be in a separate mode and you can play it as any team you want. And speaking of teams, there should be those known and loved. We already know Team Sonic, Team Dark, Team Rose, and Team Chaotix. But I think this is a good opportunity for more. The Babylon Rogues deserve more screen time, so they'd be unlockables. Another unlockable team should be that of Blaze, Silver, and a brand new character. The way I see it, Blaze and Silver have to have their own muscular partner. And partnering them with Vector and Team Sonic Racing, to me, it didn't quite influence everyone as desired. So, this new character to be of a power type for Blaze and Silver, I think it's best to introduce that character in another platformer game first. The levels to complete and boss battles, I'll let the makers come up with them. I'd like to listen to the characters interact with each other, but only at necessary moments. I want to be able to use different characters for different attacks, but I don't want the level up gimmick from that game. And I can use Team Blast, but in this game, once I use it, the gauge immediately resets to 0. The Team Blast lasts for 5 seconds, and when it's done, the gauge is reset. And you fill it back up with regular attacking at that instant. During end credits, I don't want to watch over the cutscenes. That got old in Sonic Heroes. Instead, I think they can put in screenshots of what the characters are doing after the adventure. While you collect rings, there should also be other items to collect, especially for certain situations, such as speed shoes, extra lives, force fields, and invincibility. There can also be powers up that double or triple the points you get for a limited time. And about the rings, whenever you get hit, almost all of the rings are gone and you're down to either one or some. In this game, they should go easier with that. Each time you take damage, 10 rings are subtracted, so hit points are easier, especially for defeating harder enemies. Finally, the story mode. According to Radical Soda in his Sonic Heroes review, the whole time you are not fighting off Dr. Eggman, and so Sonic Heroes is by far the only game which Dr. Eggman is not the main antagonist. Also, which there is a point when he ends up helping the heroes. What was in the minds of the developers back then? I mean, why doesn't Eggman give up with his evil doing in the end, or Sonic and company turn him into the public authorities or something? And then in Sonic Forces, Eggman really wants to get rid of Sonic and conquer the planet, if you pay enough attention to what he does in the cutscenes. I'd say the developers behind that game had the right idea. And in Sonic Heroes, there's a feeling of deja vu because of playing the same levels in the same order with different characters, even though the only difference is the manner a level is won for each character. It was okay nevertheless, but once for a game is enough as it gets. In the new game, there should be something different going on. Now this is optional. The game takes place after Sonic Forces when Eggman is frustrated. Then he thinks that conquering the planet means to dispose of not only Sonic, but everyone he associates with. So he builds up a new army to track them down. As for the gameplay, it can be that we still play through the same levels just like in Sonic Heroes, but this time each level is laid out differently for the different teams. Different amount of enemies, different length of the levels, different directions to take, scenery at different places. The final boss battle of Sonic Heroes I didn't take very well. It's basically teams taking turns, which doesn't go that deep. I want this new game to also have a definite final boss fight, but here, all the characters are fighting at the same time, and who you're controlling is either Sonic or another character who is exclusive to the game. And once the game is complete fully, I say the ending should be heartwarming, like in Sonic Forces. So despite those errors, Sonic Heroes is the game of the franchise which I have the most fun of watching other people play. And I would like Sega to build from that. Not that one of the next Sonic games be a direct sequel to Sonic Heroes, but you play just like how you did in that game. And not only bring over what worked, but fix or remove what did not work. And the game doesn't have to be the best of all Sonic games, but it is one that is an experience worthwhile to play because All that was done to bring the game to life was done right. But what do you think? Do you think there should be another game like Sonic Heroes? Do you think that game should perform better than Sonic Heroes? And what would you like to see in the game? Leave your comment, and thanks for watching.